Hi ladies, and welcome to today's weekly planning for working moms. As you can see, we are planning for the very last week of December, which I cannot believe is even happening, but that's where we are at. For this week, I will mainly concentrate on how to close out the year with some of the activities. And next week, we're gonna plan for the month of for the month of January. And kind of talking about yearly planning, monthly planning and things of that nature. But for today, we are gonna do our regular plan with me so we can see what I need to do for work, for my side business, for household to sort of close out the year. And if you are new here, my name is Marta, and on my channel, you can expect content about time and house management. So if you are not yet subscribed, make sure that you do down below and hit that notification button, and we can get started with planning for next week. So the very first thing I'm gonna do, which I do every week, is to divide my days into 3 sections. This week, similarly to last week, I am only working on Monday and Tuesday, and I have the rest of the week off from my work. So I'm going to divide my days accordingly. Now, I did order from Erin Condren some stickers, so I don't have to write it out every week. So we'll see, hopefully by next week they arrive and we can see if they actually help me out as far as, not writing it down, just putting stickers. I want to see if they actually fit, how that works. So stay tuned for that. The next thing I want to do, I'm going to put a menu for next week and my workouts. And if you want to see how I plan my menu, I'm gonna put a video down below if you want to see that, because I have already pre-planned. So before I even started recording this video, I already had figured out what I'm gonna do for next week. I'm just putting it in my planner. But there is more work than just me, putting it over here, obviously. And the workouts I do is from Beachbody. That's what I like to do. I like to do my workouts at home. So I just put in which one I'm doing for each day. Now we're gonna move on to my work, which seems like the easiest since you only have to plan for 2 days. And basically the plan for next week, since this is the last week of the year, it tends to be a little easier as far as workload, because most of the people are out and there's just not a lot of things happening. So what I want to do is basically close out anything I need to close out for the year and use that time to catch up on some things basically. So there are 2 projects I want to finish up in those 2 days so I can start next week with New Year on a great note. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to fill out any activities we have that week, which is only basically at the beginning of the week because everything is closed due to the holidays. So all we really have is our Taekwondo classes for the kids. And then I'm going to put in things that I clean on specific days. So I basically do a task or a room each day of the week. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. On Monday, I usually do my office. Tuesdays is for the bedrooms. Wednesday is for the kitchen. And I do have a video on exactly what I do on those days, so you wanna check it out. I'm gonna link it down below as well. On Thursdays, I usually do my living room. And Friday is for the bathrooms and floors. Now, I also want to see what I can do for my deep cleaning list. I do it on a quarterly rotation, if you will. I have the same list and I check off whatever I did. So next week, we're going to start with a clean slate and we see which ones we were able to do and which ones we were not. Clearly, I am not going to finish everything on the list. If you have watched my video last week, you know that I had wanted to do some cabinets. So I did do outside. It wasn't very deep cleaned, if you will, but I did wipe it off before Christmas. But that's basically everything I have done last week. It was a lot of preparation for Christmas, so I really did not get to a lot of those things, which is fine. I think for January, I'm gonna start probably with the kitchen. I need to reorganize some things, so I don't know if I'm gonna do it this week. I'm debating right now what I should do this week, since I do have, a few days off and we don't really have any particular plans for any of the days. So I will have some extra time. So I'm trying to figure out what I will do during that time. And one of the things that I need to do really badly is the office paperwork. It's piling up everywhere, every cabinet. So office paperwork is definitely something I want to do. And I think I will put it down for probably Wednesday. Now, the reason I'm putting it for Wednesday and not on Monday, where it would make more sense since I'm cleaning the office, is I am working on Monday, but I am not working on Wednesday, so I should be able to at least get started. And if I don't finish, I do have, the rest of the week to finish it off. But definitely something I want to accomplish this year. And so I can take care of basically those two, the office paperwork and the office desk. You know what I did? Clean the bathroom last week, so I can cross that off the list. I think the other thing I want to do is the front closet. It is also getting a bit out of control with all the winter jackets and stuff like that. So I want to just go through them, make sure we only have the things that we actually need in there, so it's not so challenging to put things away once we are done with them, like the jackets and stuff. So I'm going to also add the front entry closet for Thursday. And since I do have those few days off, I'm going to put kitchen on Friday, deep cleaning, and see what I can actually get done from this list. It's probably not going to be all of it, but I want to do at least one of the areas that needs a lot of work and a lot of attention is under the sink in the kitchen. So, and the pantry, those two are, again, getting a bit out of control with all the snacks and new things that came during the Christmas time. And under the sink, it's just, I don't even have words for it. It's kind of really gotten out of control over the past few months, really. So those two are definitely something I want to tackle, and we'll see if we can get to it. So I'm not going to put anything else for Saturday and Sunday as far as like cleaning of the stuff, because I do have a feeling I'm not going to finish some of those things and they're going to just be moved to Saturday and Sunday as far as finishing up. So I don't want to make it overwhelming. I'm going to just leave it as open and see whatever I don't get done here, it's going to get moved up over here. And that's one of the tips that I have for you if you are planning not to overschedule yourself, because I have done it in the past and I will just, pack my schedule and I get to the end of the week and I realize I haven't done anything because I was not very realistic with myself. So I would rather underplan and over-deliver, if you will, than do it the other way around. So I don't feel overwhelmed and I don't feel disappointed with myself when I didn't finish something. So we're going to leave those two open as far as the cleaning goes. So for the self and family section, I usually don't put much over here. We kind of go with the flow. We don't have any big events or gatherings or anywhere else specific to go. We probably will go to see Christmas lights again because my kids really liked it. We went to like one where you go with the car and you pay for that. We went through the neighborhood to see Christmas lights. So it's going to happen, but we don't have a specific date for that. The other thing that I do want to do though is read with my kids, since we do have much more time. I'm going to do read and I'm going to put library over here. Now, they also have gotten a lot of new toys over Christmas, so I'm sure we're going to be kind of digging through some of them and figuring out how they work. They have some science experiment ones. They have like a microscope. There's a lot of fun things that they have, so I'm sure they will. We're kind of going to take their lead and see what they want to play. But I did put read because that is definitely something I want to do. Now, since this is a New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I just put in a few stickers, which I say, let's party. There is no party. But, we can have something with the kids. And we're going to put the celebration of the new year. And now we're going to move on to the side business side of things. And I'm going to put something for a blog post over here. And then we have 2 videos for Wednesday and Sunday. So Sunday, as you know, is Plan With Me. On Wednesday is going to be the video that I had recorded probably 2 weeks ago and I have never edited it. So it's going to be clean and prep for the party with me. And the blog post is going to be about personal development books. If you've watched my previous videos, you know I don't really plan much for the beginning of the week for my side business because this is where I do work. However, this week, since I do have it off, I will almost put like a little to-do over here because this will be a day that I plan to dedicate a lot of time during the day to my side business. And on that day, I'm gonna put just annual planning here. So on that day, I basically want to have like a strategy for the next year. What I'm going to be writing about, what I'm going to be filming about, planning out content for, it might not be for a year. With the blogs, I do have a plan for a year, so I just kind of want to review it. It's not for the whole year. I think I have done it till the end of August. So I just wanna spend some quality time planning, thinking about social media, which, guys, I'm struggling with. Kind of figuring out, how to attack it. So that's gonna be the day for that annual planning and really thinking about the strategy for next year. And then the rest of the week, I wanna do things so I kind of can get ahead with like blog posts and recording of videos, so I'm not always running behind. So the other things that I want to put over here is as far as planning for next year for my household. So I'm gonna put it on Saturday as far as the things that I want to make sure that I do for the next year. I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna do it on Saturday. Maybe it's gonna be on Friday morning if I feel like doing that. I'm gonna be flexible with that, but I do wanna do it before the end of the week. So those are gonna be things like checking on my annual budget. I already planned it out, but I just want to make sure that I review it one more time to see if I didn't miss anything. And with that, I also want to put in like a list of things that we want to do to the house in the next year, whether we want to buy things or things like, renovating my office space. And the other thing I'm going to put over here is vacation plans. And that basically is for us to, with my husband, to really talk about where we want to go this year for just like a family getaway. Obviously, we had come up with a few ideas. Our options are limited with the things that COVID is still restricting us with, but we can still plan something locally to go and do as a family. So those are the three main things I want to do as a preparation for the next year. And that is basically going to be it for this planning. One of the things I'm going to be doing as part of my, annual planning is thinking how I can make those planning sessions better and more useful to you guys. So if you have any suggestions, if there's anything else you want to see from those videos, let me know in the comments. Like I said, next week I'm going to be planning also for like a monthly planning and anything I want to do as an annual planning. So that video is going to be a little bit different. So let me know if that's something also that you like to see and anything else that you think would be helpful. But that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it's giving you some motivation to plan for next week for yourself. And I will see you next week. Thank you so much for watching.